Well, hello there. Um, oh my gosh. This has been a real fun day. Mm-mm-mm. I hope you guys are doing good. I know it's sort of, I cannot see with these with these new contacts. I am struggling here. And I know what my, um, pretty sure I see an optometrist and not an ophthalmologist. But I know what they're trying to get me to go to, like, contacts that do, like, are sort of bifocals and contacts. Well, hello, Kelsey. I know somebody that doesn't feel sorry for me during this ice storm, and that would be my Nebraska friends. Oh my gosh, you finally hit double-digit temps today? Dude. Okay, I'm sorry, and I will stop bitching, okay? I 100% will stop bitching about the ice storm. But the thing is, it's just, I mean, ice is just a whole nother animal than like cold and snow. And I am I I mean, just coming down to like my cottage, which is where my office is, just coming down here, I'm like, dude, I slipped and fell. It's a good thing, I have a hefty rear end, so it was a lot of cushion. But it's just it's a mess out there. And so I even brought the box of salt with me so that I can, like, go when I go back up, that I can, like, salt in front of me, because I don't want to slip and fall again. That was unpleasant. It was unpleasant. Um but I'm seriously struggling with these contacts. Like, I have to be so far away from the screen to read it. And I've been filming for the past couple of days. I think I'm gonna try to edit today. But I can't read my notes. Like, in front of my screen, I'll have like notes for me to keep me on track, or just to help me remember what I'm supposed to say. And I'm like, dude, no, I can't see this. This is bad. And I don't want to keep my glasses on the whole time, because then all you're seeing is a reflection of my monitor and my lights. And I mean, that's great. Um, Ice is horrible, especially when you aren't used to it. I know it's the wrong kind of salt, but the thing is, this is all I have. I don't have any rock salt because I used it this summer when I was making ice cream. Because in the ice cream machine that I have, you put ice and rock salt in it, and I used it, and I don't have any salt. But this is what I have. So I didn't know they made bifocal contacts. Apparently they do. I did not like them. I tried them years ago. I guess it's been several years now, but I gotta ask my cousin, um, because my cousin works at an optometrist, and like, I need her help because I cannot with these contacts. Like, I need something that cuz I cannot see up close at all. And generally in the videos, I only have to put my glasses on when I'm reading the book, especially when I'm reading this booklet. I mean, cuz come on. What the hell? How old am I? Can you see that? That is tiny. That is tiny, tiny, like, print. Are you kidding me? Like, who can read that? No, I have to have my glasses for that. But I don't have to have my glasses to read the cards, you know? Now I have to have my glasses just to, like, look at the cards. So it's been a struggle. So, um, yeah, I'm down here just, like, working, and I've had to use cold. Yeah, you just do what you gotta do. Yeah. But earlier this morning, well, I guess around lunchtime, a limb fell on my cottage. It fell like directly on the roof. And we felt it in the house. Like we felt that. And it apparently scared the living shit out of the cats because I came down here and I had to coax them out from hiding. Like, usually they meet me at the door, like, hey, give me some food, lady, let me get, they're hungry. But this morning I came down here, or like after I came down here and fed them this morning, made sure it was warm and everything, and then I went back up to the house because my son is playing Minecraft and driving us all crazy. And so I didn't want him to be too irritating to Dr. Seuss. So thing two is yelling on Minecraft, and hello, Mindy. Um, so thing two is up there yelling on Minecraft, and I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving these people alone because they'll be in a fight. But I came down here after lunch, after the limb fell on the roof of the cottage. I was like, I just need to make sure everything's okay because, like, we felt it in the house. And I came down here. I had to coax them out of their hiding place. I mean, the cats were just like, oh, no, 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 no. They didn't meet me at the door. It was a good, like, 5 to 7 minutes. And I was like, is there a way that they could have gotten out? Like, I'm looking at everything going, what's going on? And I was just checking, like, the heater and, like, making sure they were, that there wasn't anything how they could have escaped or that they would have gotten injured or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, did they hurt themselves? What's going on? And finally, like, here they come. They had just been hiding. And I was like, oh God, come on, y'all. So they got a little bonus meal because I fed them again. And then I put I bought this, like, this is so crazy. I bought this dome cat bed thing, like, I don't know, like maybe 3 years ago. And it was it's a small little dome cat thing, but you can push the dome down and they can lay on top of it, or you can pop it up and they can lay in it like an igloo. So I had it under my desk because that's where Mouse used to like to lay. So I had it under my desk for the longest time, and he didn't like being in it. So we kept the thing pushed down and he just laid on it all the time. And then, I don't know, he likes to change things up. What can I say? He he stopped laying under my desk all the time. So I pulled it out and I popped it up to see if Mercury would like it. Mercury loves it. She is in that thing, like, hibernating all the time. So I have a new bed for Mouse because Mouse has been kicking her out of it. Mouse has been coming along and just sort of booting her out of it, and he's been going in it. And so I put together one for him, and I put, like, a blanket over the top of it because it's more like a cat carrier. It has mesh on the sides, and I wanted him to feel like he was, good and enclosed. So I put him in front of one of the heaters just to keep him a little bit cozier, because they do seem to like they want to be yeah. Oh my God. Well, brother and sister, sort of. Mouse, come here. Come here, kitty. Kitty, kitty. And now they're staring at me like I was the one that dropped the limb on the roof. It was just, I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all are just, like, startled. I think it did. I think it scared the shit out of them, to be honest with you. It was more than being startled. They were scared. But it's a nice little break because tomorrow the kids are out of school, and yes, they do. They always pick on sisters. You're right, Kelsey. So tomorrow the kids are out of school. and seems like Dr. Seuss is off of work. And possibly, from what I'm hearing, possibly on Tuesday as well. So we'll see. We shall see. I did discover something, and I don't know if anybody sees this on the Facebook group that I have called the Developing Empath. If you see this, I can't see your comments if you're commenting on the live video, mostly because it is a private group, and it won't show me like your name. It won't come up in the feed. So I just wanted to let you know, I'm not ignoring you if you're in that group, but that's what's going on. And I wonder if I could get to it. Oh goodness. Seriously cannot see. Oh. I mean, I have to put my glasses on for everything now. Okay. Groups. Okay, yeah. I should probably put it in there that I can't see you if you're commenting on that Facebook page. I should probably do something like that. Because it does seem, I mean, I just don't want people to think that I'm ignoring them from the Developing Empath. Oh, see, again, I can't see anything. And I can see great. Like, far away, I can see really good. But, like, I mean, up close, it's just gotten so much worse than it was. And, before my new contacts, like, I could see pretty good up close. But now I can't see anything. This is so bad. It's so bad. So here I am in all of my readings for the numerology for February. Like, couldn't even read these cards. So I was like, oh, I have to get my glasses out just to be able to read that. So almost the whole time in those readings, I have my glasses on, and I'm like, wow, that's lovely. I mean, why did I bother putting on makeup? I know. Well, it's freezing in Nebraska. Mindy, where are you at? I think you told me New Jersey? It's got to be cold up there. Oh, I mean, if it's cold in Georgia, it's got to be cold up there. But just got to get my calendar ready for next week. Because what I do is I prepare, like this is my appointment. You know, I have like this sheet in my calendar. Helps me keep up with my appointments. And then I make, I did January in green. I'm not loving that anymore. That was a little too bold for me. So I think I'm going to do February in pink. Well, you know, it's Valentine's Day, so just thought I would do something fun and inventive with that. And of course, my big new calendar. Love this. Oh my gosh. And I'm so loving this whole Saturn in why is this not coming up? I'm just so loving this Saturn oh crap. Saturn is going to be conjunct Neptune, And like, this isn't going to happen again for a really long time. Like, I mean, a really long time. And it's not going to happen again in Aries because Saturn's not going to be back in Aries. Saturn's going to be in Aries for 14 years. But, so until 2040, am I adding? Yeah. So until 2040. But Saturn takes 164 years to go through all of the zodiac signs. So, yeah, it's January should have been blue. Why didn't I do blue? Girl, I don't know. But yeah, so Saturn takes 30 years to go through all the signs. Neptune takes 164 years to go through all the signs. So there's no way, like, it's going to be a real long time before this happens again, if ever. Because I can't even remember. I looked up the last time Saturn was conjunct Neptune in Aries, and I don't know. I think they were calculating back, and it's been centuries. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It really should have been blue. You're right. But I do have some light pink, and I have some blue. I do have some blue somewhere. I think we need to do a bingo card together again. I think that would be fun. Everybody seemed to like it. Well, I say everybody seemed to like it, but nobody really said they hated it. Did y'all like it? I think I just got Kelsey and Mindy with me right now. What did y'all think about the bingo cards? And the other thing I wanted to try was like a no spend month. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I mean with kids, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, spending money on obviously like gas and food and stuff, but not frivolous things, you know? Which some could say that my eyelashes are frivolous, but I don't think so. Did you miss the bingo card, Kelsey? I have an example. I think we did, yeah. So we did this for like September. And what you do is you write in all of the squares, like something that you want to get done. You know, something that you want to accomplish. Little things, big things, like spread it out. And so then you start working your list. And you just start going, okay, you know, I can do this, I can do that. And like you start working the list so that you can get things accomplished. I know. It seems a little trite, but I love it. I mean, I really do. I found there was a lady online that was doing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And so then I tried it, and then I like did it with you guys. And I think I did it in July and September. I did, because I have the wrong way to do it. Yeah, I have the wrong way to do it here. Because I put, like, exercise a lot. I did not do that. So there's 24 spots. So you pick things that are like 2 to 3 things that are really long or difficult tasks, and then 2 to 3 things that are super easy. Then you put everyday tasks and things that you've been putting off. So that's what you do with the bingo card. you just start like filling in the blank spots with, and you do like the 2 to 3 things that are long or difficult, 2 to 3 things that are super easy, and then everyday tasks and things you've been putting off. Instead of, like, the first time I did this, I put exercise 4 times a week. Girl. And then I put like connect with friends or reconnect with friends. Recording, do reviews. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you a story about that. Clean the dining room, clean the basement, prepare the new budget. Take care of my animals, because, they all have to go to the vet and cost me thousands. It's my choice, I know. For this one, it was buy school supplies, school clothes, like stuff like that. So I put all of that into my my bingo card, and that was in July, because I had to have all their school stuff purchased, by the 1st of August, because that's when they started school. And then there was something else that I was going to tell you. There was really something more that I cannot remember. Oh, it was about reviews. So, I was looking at my like stuff, my analytics for the year. YouTube does this new thing where they give you your analytics for the entire year, like what somebody watched the most of, or what, how many people commented, all this stuff, like all these analytics that they give you in this whole year in review package, which I love. This is the first time they've ever done it, or this is the first time I've ever noticed that they did it. Well, I was like, oh my gosh, how come nobody watched my review of Minerva Siegel's cards? Because Minerva Siegel, and I know y'all don't know this because there's a reason why. Minerva Siegel does all of these tarot cards, and there's so many more. Okay, she does like supernatural tarot deck, the Disney villains tarot deck, Labyrinth. Those are ones that I reviewed. The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I feel like there was like a couple of others. I think I had 5 decks in total, right? Excuse me. That this woman reviewed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. So I did this whole video, right? And I just thought, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. I was trying to see what cards I used. Okay. Yeah. Disney villains, Labyrinth, Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, Good Omens. Good Omens. And yeah, that was all 6 of them right there. So I was like, oh my gosh, how come nobody liked this video? Not one person watched it. I never posted it. Never posted it. And I was like, why didn't I post it? Why did I not post that video? And then I was like, well, maybe I should rewatch it. And you know how you go back and you look at your stuff and you're like, at the time you're thinking, yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good, or whatever. And then you go back at it. And I mean, I do this with my videos all the time. I go back and look at it and go, that was horrible. That was awful. Like my first videos that I put out, awful. I think I've gone back and deleted like more than half of them. And I mean, because like the first videos that I did on YouTube weren't videos. It was just sound. It was just audio. And then we had like a thing, just like sort of a screensaver playing in the background. And that was in 2018. In 2019, no, in 2020 is when we went to video. Yeah, it was awful. It was, yeah, unpleasant. So then in I can't remember, but it was terrible. I was like, oh my gosh, can I learn how to edit? What? So yeah, I've I have since learned a lot, learned how to edit, gotten a better camera, better lights, but I rewatched that video and I was like, that was awful. That was a horrible, it was a horrible video. And I don't necessarily think it was anything like incredibly horrible about it, but I was like, now I feel like I want to redo it. And the thing is, I opened up a box in that video, so I didn't, I mean, I don't know. I didn't like, I opened up the box on the camera, so it's not like I could do that again because it's already opened. Yeah. But I do think it would be interesting. But I did get a new deck. One of my friends, her birthday was just the other day, and she gave me a box of tarot cards for her birthday. It's Ghostbusters. Can you see that? Is it like Ghostbusters? That, it looks like a neat deck. So I was like, well, let's see how this jives out. I think this would be really cool, and I can't wait to open it. I may do that on a review. If this was Minerva Siegel, I would do it like all on it, but it's not. Maybe it is. No, it's not. Just double checking. I don't think this was hers, but she does some awesome stuff, y'all. She really does. See, you don't see the names. Oh, here it is. Written by Amy Chase and illustrated by Ben Turner. Yeah, this isn't Minerva Siegel's, but it's really cool. It really is. Growing Pains. Yeah, I know, Kelsey. It is. And I seem to do a lot of that. It's very painful. They are kind of cool. I mean, I think these are super cool. The Labyrinth ones, I mean, girl, I was born in 1972. A Labyrinth was an awesome thing to watch over and over again in the 80s. And it wasn't just because David Bowie had those tight pants on. It was really just an amazing movie. It was. I don't know that much about Good Omens. I do like it, but I don't know that much about Good Omens. That's probably why, like, I sounded like an idiot when I was reviewing the cards. I don't know that much about Supernatural either. But yeah. Um, there was something else, but yeah, the Disney villains. Oh, it's awesome. And the Nightmare Before Christmas, also freaking awesome. I mean, it was just great. It was on TV on Friday. Really, which one? Labyrinth? Oh, love, love, love that. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I should just pull the trigger and post the video. But you know how when, like, and I know a lot of people do this, and a lot of people on YouTube do this, is like filler. When they don't exactly know what to say, they'll just say something cool or whatever. I mean, they'll say like the word cool or like or I do that a lot. I say but I also say I know. It doesn't really make a lot of sense on my videos, and I just sit back and go, oh, okay. Ooh, I love Labyrinth. But I rarely get the television in my house. Because it primarily goes to thing 1 and thing 2 first. Then it goes to Dr. Seuss, especially when there's a hockey game on, and apparently his team, the Avalanche, are doing quite well this year. I don't know. I mean, they seem like they're doing good. Anyway, and really, do they have to play with my paper towels? So, he's been watching a lot of hockey lately, is what I'm saying. But, so I don't get the television as often. And so I watch a lot of stuff on my phone. And I have binge watched so much stuff. I'm kind of getting, like, my eyes are just like crossing. Oh. But I love that show, that podcast, Do We Know Them? And I've binge watched like everything on there. So, and they're up to like 300 or something episodes. But see, I started binge watching when I couldn't do anything with my hand. Look how much it's healed. It looks so good. The backs are almost completely healed. It's just this finger. I'm like, I don't know when she's going to go back to normal size. The first time I watched it was in art class in elementary school. It was a fun activity. I love that. I love it. The Disney villains is quite cool. Do you guys, I mean, I only have a couple of you here, but do y'all like review shows at all? I don't know. I did a review of the calendars. I do that every year. A review of the calendars from Llewellyn's. And Llewellyn's really sells a lot of stuff now. Not just calendars, but the astrology calendars. I did a review of those, and that did pretty good. It did really good. You did a really... I did. It is finally coming back to normal. I just wish that, like, you can obviously see that there's a difference in the sizes here, but oof. And I'm just worried because the joint, it's still really sore. So, and the doctor was like, you need to make sure you're moving it. You need to make sure that it doesn't get too stiff. But hello, mouse. Well, I'm glad you like reviews, Mindy, because I am thinking I want to do some more this year. I wanted to do just more, like, just do more things that are, I don't know, that people could come and watch, just anytime. And I think yeah, Mouse is enjoying. He came and ate some of his bonus meal so I could get him out from his hiding place. But he's still snacking a bit. The joint does take time to heal. Oh my gosh, it's just forever. But at least it's not like a couple of weeks ago, it was even just sore for me to like try and move the mouse around because it was so cold here then. And I was trying to move the mouse around to like do my edits. And of course, this would happen on my dominant hand. It's amazing. There was something I wanted to... Where are those books? Oh, here they are. So, I got these books from this place called Five Below. Do y'all have those stores? Do y'all have those stores in New Jersey, or are they in Nebraska at all? I got these books, and I thought they were kind of cute. They were house magic, moon magic, and herbal magic. And I just thought they were really, really cute. And they had some really cute little things on the inside. And I mean, they're just pretty small little books. But they were at Five Below. And I was like, how cute is this? But the house magic is really neat because it has like, it has stuff that you can do for your house in all the seasons. And then it has like some feng shui in it. It has like what you should do to your closets and your garden. I was like, that's kind of neat. And it's very succinct. It's not like it didn't feel like crazy shit. I have talked about this book on metaphysical practices before. Just like, oh, this is a really neat ritual. This is a pretty cool thing. Because the Moon one talks about like smudging and like all this really it's just really awesome. I thought they were really cool. And the herbal one has like it has pictures of herbs in it, and it has some recipes and like what you can use for protection, for calm, for jet lag. I mean, that's fantastic. But I thought they were really neat. And so it came in a 3-pack. And it was just like a 3-pack set. And I went, yeah, that's kind of nice. Five Below. Yeah, okay. So this, I mean, I thought this was I thought it was fun. So I'm going to review those. Because I thought, you know, you can pick up some really interesting things at some unusual places. I think we can all agree on that. When you're just like, oh, I had no idea they sold this here. Was there anything else over here that I was like... And then I did that whole video about the cards that you can use to replace Doreen Virtue's cards. Because that was a couple of years ago. We had a discussion about Doreen Virtue one night. And I was like, oh, yeah. Like, we need to... I mean, because I loved her stuff. I still use it. Even though she had sent out a message saying that she wanted everybody to like burn her stuff, and she didn't want to, she didn't want her stuff out there anymore. I was like, no. I still use that. Some of it I use every day. So no, I won't be doing that. But so I did a whole review on what you could do to replace her cards if you needed something new. I don't know how long ago I did that. I feel like it has been a couple of years though. Seems like it, at least. Yeah. Doreen Virtue's alternatives to Doreen Virtue's card decks. Well, I have a lot of ideas about what to review. I guess I should get to it, huh? But I've only ever been there twice, as it was very overwhelming. I usually go, oh my gosh, girl, I love what used to be the Dollar Tree. I love that place. A whole, yeah. But Five Below, what I do with Five Below is I have to take it sort of in sections. You don't need to go in there and look at everything all at once. Truly, Kelsey, that's very true. It can be overwhelming. You just need to take some chunks at a time. So I have a tendency in any store, any store that I go in, the first place that I go to is the book aisle, you know? So I just go check out their books, you know, and then if I'm there with my kids, you know, they're going to drag me into all these other areas. But I just try to focus on the books. Sometimes I'll look at their electronics, like if the boys need new headphones or something, because they're always destroying headphones, and I'm not spending a lot of money on their headphones. But at the same time, I don't want to buy them headphones from the Dollar Tree because they can't even hear out of those. Well, we've tried that. Yeah. Well, I really do have a lot of ideas about reviews. I need to get on that. What do you think, Mouse? Hmm. Now I wonder, like, what all have I done? Uh, Content. I need to talk to I need to answer Mel Bailey. She's actually been the one, she commented on some of my stuff. Playlists. Okay, playlists. Reviewed at the round table. What have I done here? Oh, I've done a few. Okay, so Sue Lyon, Llewellyn's Alternatives to Doreen Virtue, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so I have a few reviews on there. But I need to I need to do some new ones. Dashboard. You could review physical locales reputed to have high vibrational energy. Oh my gosh. That is very true. Thank you, Angel. I could. And you know, I do typically, I used to do these all the time because people would sort of, I mean, I'm susceptible to peer pressure, okay? And but people would talk me into doing like ghost walks or go to haunted places. Oh my gosh, that is so exhausting. You could dust off your camera for sight shots. I know. And you know, the camera that I use now is a Canon, and I use it for streaming. But I can actually like stream out, like out with it, because I have like this whole battery pack. You know how I am. I was just like, well, if I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna buy the whole thing. So I bought like this whole kit, right, that goes with this camera. And so I bought extra battery packs so I can take it out and basically kind of vlog with it. Yeah. It's but I've never done that. I guess because now what is wrong with me? I just don't even like leaving my house anymore. But yeah, I should do that. I should go out to some locales because I haven't done that in years. The last time I did it, I was with my former business partner, and we went to this like cemetery, but it wasn't just like a cemetery, because usually you don't pick up a lot of stuff in cemeteries, but this was like an old, like the whole area was just old. I don't know any other way to, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was intense. It was very intense. But that is a good idea. Same girl. I know. It's just like if I want the piece, I want the whole kit and caboodle. And yeah. So now I have all these great batteries and stuff for my camera, and I don't even use them. But that was another reason to get these kind of microphones, because like this is the kind of microphone where you can plug in like a little extension so that you can clip it to your lapel, so it's just a smaller mic, and then you can put this in your pocket so that you don't have as much like interference, but you can wear it like this too. And so that was another reason to get these microphones, because these microphones, like, I can take the box charges them, as well as like, you know, you charge the box, but the box recharges them. So you're never without a microphone, essentially. And just, oh well. But that's what I did for my 50th birthday. Was a new camera and a set of microphones. And I'm like, but I do love the camera. Oh my gosh. I love Canon, but I love this camera. My other camera I still use for still shots. It's just, and it's red. Love her. I love her. Sounds like your destiny calling. Funny, but yeah, isn't she's pretty? But the Canon that I use up here for vlog camera or whatever, you have there's like this window that flips out, and so you can see it from, like, as you're vlogging, you can make sure that you have like a good set behind you, or that, you know, somebody's not doing something weird while have the camera pointed at you. So that's kind of cool too. Like, I do like that. But yes, I still love her. She's red. The camera that I use now is white. They didn't have it in red. It's so sad. I do miss this. May have to kick that back into gear. I know, I'm a weirdo. Oh, such a pretty camera. Oh. All right, well, almost done, like, getting my desk organized and getting my eyelashes put away, because I got some new ones in. They're not too shabby. I'm still trying to, like, get used to them. Oh wait, hang on, Mindy. Five Below is geared for kids, but I found a lot of things for myself, like bunny ears. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, you just never know what you find in Five Below, right? I mean, these are fantastic. They're so cute. And really, I have no idea. I think my friend found the Ghostbusters cards in a comic book store. And yeah, she's comic book queen. She's an Aquarius. I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, she called me and she was like, "Hey, I got something for you." I was like, "It's your birthday. You're not supposed to be giving me gifts. Like, it's the other way around." But then she gave these to me and I was like, "Oh yeah." So she is the one that loaned me her Supernatural deck, and I'm gonna give her the cards, the Good Omens deck, because she loves that show, and I know a little bit about it, but not much. That was 2 different comments. Do you not know what happened? Maybe the spirits got involved. Hang on, wait a minute. Five Below is geared for kids, but I find a lot of things for myself, like bunny ears from your kids. Bunny ears from your kids. Oh, you posted 2 different comments. And maybe the spirits got involved. Maybe they did. Seriously. I mean, if it's on my channel, yeah. I got to do something about these contacts, y'all. I can't keep putting I mean, I don't mind wearing glasses, but these are just readers and I can't see anything up close. Most of my job is up close work here. Okay. So, yeah, this is kind of crazy. Well, I'm so glad my cats came out from under. I have a love seat in my office that is it's a fold out bed, and one of the cats was like hiding up in that bed because the limb that fell on the roof in the cottage scared the crap out of him. So, yeah. Bunny ears meaning about your camera from behind you. Oh, yeah. Yes. That I get that. Yes. Because they will do that. And well, a lot of my friends would do that too. Or they would be behind me doing something disgusting and I wouldn't know it until I had streamed it out to like, 15 people and they're all like, "Hey, do you know that guy was mooning you? Mooning the camera?" Yeah, that would be my family or my friends. Yeah. And my brother's in Alaska right now, or he would probably do that if I was out vlogging with this Canon. You just never know. I mean, and I know he's really cold in Alaska. So it's not like I can like text him and go, "Hey, we're having an ice storm in Georgia. Do you feel bad?" I mean, I don't even have somebody from Nebraska feeling bad for me here in Georgia. I know, but I mean, at least y'all are finally in double digits, right? We're down to like very low double digits. I'd be the one doing something funny behind you. See, that's why Canon put that little flip screen on there so you could see what was going on behind you. Oh my gosh. Mercury. Her eyes are still dilated. I think that I really think that limb falling on the roof just was too much. It was too much. I mean, of course, I had to get food out to get them out from under things, and Mercury was good and wedged up in that convertible bed. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is it." Did it scare you? Did it scare you a lot? Come here. Come here. Come here, Mary. She's like, "No, I ain't moving." She's back on the heater. All right, so if I do February in light pink, Kelsey, what do you think I should do March in? I should do March in green, right? Up to 17 degrees, but feels like 7. Wow, 17 whole degrees. How's Colorado's weather doing right now? If Nebraska's at 17, feels like 7. What are we doing in New Jersey here, Mindy? And I'm really interested. Like, how's Colorado doing? It's cold for Georgia, and y'all know Georgia does not handle snow very well. We were on the news like about 12 years ago because of Snowmageddon. Like everybody was trapped on 285 in Atlanta. March should be green. Yes, April yellow. Oh, that's a good one. That's good. 22 degrees in the backyard in Colorado, 17 degrees in Nebraska, and 16 degrees in New Jersey. Well, y'all win. because it's like 30, I think it's 30 something degrees here. Don't quote me on that. Let me see. 37. It's supposed to get down to 31, and the rain keeps like, coming, and I know it's just gonna ice over. Heat wave. It is a heat wave, and I should do purple for May. You're right. Purple. Do I have purple? Let's see. Mercury, can you get my stuff? No? Okay, thanks. You're a sweetheart. And I gotta get the video edited for that. I do have purple. I gotta get that video edited for the fire horse that starts February 17th. I have all of the colors that you listed. That is awesome. Negative 10 degrees tonight. Again, y'all win. Yes. See, Mindy said the same thing that you said, Angel, that it is a heat wave. It's a heat wave here in Georgia. And I'm stuck with somebody playing Minecraft, somebody watching hockey, and my other son is at my parents' house. He got iced in at my parents' house. And I gotta tell you, he's happier than a pig in shit, because he can sit and talk to my dad about trains for days. Literally days. Mm. 26 tomorrow. 26. That is going to be amazing. Look at that. I have all those colors. Blue, pink, yellow, purple, and green. June should probably be blue, right? I also have a gray color. What's wrong? Yeah. Well, you can come up here if you want to talk, but you're not going to sit over there and yell at me. Come here. Come here. Mouse, you're not going to sit over there and yell at me. Come here if you want to talk. Come here. I know. Come here. Mid-40s in Colorado tomorrow. Wow. Wow. There's the heat wave. Blue for July. Mindy says it's supposed to be 29 degrees in New Jersey tomorrow. So that's a heat wave. June periwinkle. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Mouse, come here. Don't just stand over there and yell at me. Okay, well, I've at least sort of gotten myself organized. So I can do some editing. I can get my stuff done for the videos that need to come out the 1st of February, which is in a week. Isn't it in a week? Yeah, it's in a week. It's a week from today. Neptune goes into Aries tomorrow. And we have our first Mercury retrograde of the year in February. We do love that. We do love that. Blue would be good for July. Periwinkle in June. I could do that. I can do that. Okay, Mouse has apparently gotten comfortable. He stopped yelling at me. People can hear him. When I'm in phone calls, they'll be like, "Is that your cat?" And I'm like, yeah, I can't do anything. He's just needs attention. So he just sits like and yells at me. I'm like, you can come over here. Mary, hey. Okay, what does that say? August. Oh, goldenrod. Yes, the yellow. Oh, that would be so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna write this down because I'll forget as soon as we get off of here. Okay, so let's write this down. Okay. March green. June. Purple. Blue. Okay, let's scroll back up. April should be yellow. September. Let's see. Okay. Well, I definitely have some of my colors lined up. Definitely should have done blue for January. Yeah. You were right. My dog barks at a leaf blowing by. And you know what, Mindy? My dogs do that too. And it's especially hard when there's just like rain, when it's just, like sleet, and they're just hearing the click, 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 click of the ice, and they're just freaking out. And then those little drama queens, well, only one of them's a girl, but wouldn't even go outside. It was like they put their paws outside and they were like, "Excuse me, this is ice. This is cold. I'm not meant to go out here and potty." Do I love that? I mean, what are these people doing? Okay, so September green. Man, you guys are good at this. I think October should be purple. Well, I guess October could be pink. Odie has boots. Oh my gosh. When I lived in Colorado, my dog Captain had boots because it was so cold that I would have to put boots on him to go out in the snow when it was like, you know, really in those negative numbers or in the low teens. Yeah. Green, that's a good idea. So, let's see. I should throw a gray in there. I'm going to do gray for October. Gray. Yeah. Okay, purple. And then green for December. Burnt umber. I wish I had burnt umber, but I only have these 6 pastels. Because I have this light gray, and then I have blue, pink, yellow, green, and yeah, the gray. These are the options. And it's I did not think about it, but I put January in as green. I don't know where my thoughts were when I printed this. I was just trying to print it small enough so that it would fit in this book that I bought. Now don't lose your list. No, I wrote the list in the back here. I wrote it like right, see, I've got it. And then I'm trying not to dump all my stuff out, but I've printed up a bunch of these. So that all I have to do is I have to trim it up a little bit, but I've printed up a bunch of these so that I can be ready just to put them in every week. And that way I'm ready to go when, and then I just glue it in with a glue stick. Yeah. Because I don't want to show you guys like my clients' names, but it really helps me like just to look at, I like to look at the month at a glance, and then I like to look at the weeks. But for some reason, I cannot find like I cannot find the calendar that I like. The closest one that's come to it is a happy calendar. I do like that stuff, but I don't need all the other things. I just want the month and the weeks and maybe a couple of pages to like doodle in or, you know, write some different things in. You obviously didn't consult with your stylist. I know. I should have consulted with the monthly stylist before I bought this pack. I am aware of that. I really should have. You could reprint January. I could reprint January actually, because the only thing that's printed on there is, or the only thing that I wrote on there was like my, when, I didn't even write when my bills were due. I just wrote all the astrology. There was a lot, and there is still a lot going on in January, because tomorrow we have Neptune going into Aries. Then on the 27th we have Mars conjunct Pluto, and then on the 29th we have Mercury conjunct Venus, and they're both in Aquarius, but we're going to have a Mercury conjunct Venus in Pisces in February. That's fun. And this is, see, like, I just wanted a couple of pages, like, where I could write little notes and stuff. Like, you know, just little sayings, and then, but I can't find a calendar that is, like, perfect. But I also love this little leather thing, because it's from, like, what is this? Oh, yeah, polo, like, back in the day. I don't know. But I just thought it was really pretty, and I found it at my aunt's house, and I loved it. I got an 18-month calendar for work that has lines on each day. Ah, my month is coming. Yeah, you little Pisces, it is coming. I know. There's a Sagittarius in the comments that just we just had her celebration. But I tell you, I do like the happy calendars. They're real neat. I like them because these they have these little disc things on them because I've used them so much in the past. And you know, I keep my calendars because I like to refer back to things from time to time. And I've moved them, but I like the happy calendar. They're really cool calendars, but I don't know. I really like this. Passion Planner Weekly has been the closest thing I've been able to find that works for me. Yeah, see, that's why I was just like, I'm just gonna make mine, because last year I did the same thing. I made my calendar. It was so great. It was so perfect. And I used a little notebook and I put it inside this, and then it was just crazy easy. And the only thing I did this year was I made sure that the notebook could expand with all the pages. You know, I'm like gluing stuff down in it, and so it did expand quite a bit. So I just made sure that this had a little bit more of a flexible cover, and I was like, yeah, that is like, I'm in. But I love, like, this has been one that has lasted the longest. Because if it's not something I can carry around with me, then it's useless. So this is like the perfect size, and I love it because I like having this little thing come around it. It like holds everything in, and I have all these loose pieces of paper, and again, like little, see, I thought this was glued in, little notes that I like write down and just put in here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you. There was yes, breakable spine journals. So that's kind of what this is. It was, I found this at, okay, I'm gonna remember the name of it. Second and Charles is the name of a store here. But that's kind of what this is. You can really add a lot to it, and I don't think it's not going to stress it out. Like, so I was playing with it in the store, and the guy thought I was nuts because I kept adding sheets of paper in to see if it could expand. Yeah, just like, but it had this pretty little flower on the front, and I was like, yeah. And I also love this because there's pockets on the inside, and there's a little thing for my pen. And I've even tried electronic calendars, and no, I do not like them. I like to write everything down because that old iPad right there was my electronic calendar. I like to write things down. I'm not saying I'm old. I am, but I'm not saying that. I like to write things down. So, yeah. But they're made for the spine to break as you pack it full of stuff. I know, I love that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But there was a student that Angel and I had. She is recovering from breast cancer. And I was so shocked to find that out. And you know how sometimes, like, at least with LinkedIn, it comes up on like the top of your phone screen, And it usually comes up on the top of my phone screen when I'm trying to do something else and I accidentally tap into it because I'm trying to look up something or whatever. And I accidentally tapped into LinkedIn, and this student had like posted something. And so it went directly into her LinkedIn. And then I guess she has the LinkedIn that she can see who looks at her stuff. I don't have that version because I don't even know when the last time I posted on there was. Like, I don't know. I changed my profile pictures on all my stuff when I lost 50 pounds because I knew I was going to gain it back. And I was like, no, I want to have a picture of me when I'm skinny. So I went through and changed all my profile pictures, and that I changed that then. So yeah, it's been a minute. But but she was telling me how she was battling breast cancer, and she had been, I think she's been in remission, and like her mother also passed away of breast cancer like almost at the same time. It was really bad. It was really bad. But she has a GoFundMe, and I was like, I've got to find it. But I thought I would tell you that because she was a student for both of us. 2 wall calendars and my Google Calendar on my phone. Yeah, the Google Calendars, I love it because it does remind me when I have like appointments that I forget about perpetually. I mean, my hairdresser is probably just going to fire me at some point because I'm like, I forgot I had an appointment with you. Can I change that? But, you know, she also gets on to me because I'll forget to go back in and get my hair highlighted. And she's like, okay, when you wait too long, it takes me hours because your hair is really dark. So get in here. And I was like, yes, ma'am. So we got to go take care of the root situation in February, you know, before Mercury goes retrograde, because we can't have our hair done during that period of time. No. And we have a full moon in Leo the 1st of February. Love that. But I need more colors. Yeah, I know. More colors. 2 wall calendars. I have a wall calendar for my family up at the house so that we can keep up with everybody's activities and we can keep up when bills have to be paid, because that way when the boys ask me for something, I'm like, dude, look at the calendar, what's due, you know. I'm like, no, I'm not giving, like, just giving money away here. What are you doing? When you get a job, I'm telling an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old this. When you get a job, you can do this with your money. After you save half of it, of course. Okay. All right. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, you know, I have had to create color options for that reason in Canva, Kelsey. I mean, and I had to create, I was doing some crazy stuff with Canva for the thumbnails for the February's stuff. And I put a Cupid on there. It was kind of crazy. Let's see. I wonder if I can share this. I don't know how to do this. Can you do a monitor? Let's see what that looks like. Monitor nest? Well, we'll see. You may see all of my messiness. Yeah. Oh, good. So I had to, like, the red for the February, like the part of the letters wasn't like coming off. And so I had to, because it was blending too much and I was trying to change the color of the background. And then Canva was just getting pissed at me. So I had to go through and change all of the reds. I had to create that like weird red. And to me, I was like, it looked really orange. Yeah. So I know. I'm to do your newsletter. What is it for your work? Do you do a newsletter for your work in Canva? I Oh my gosh. I love Canva. I mean, I don't even know how I live without Canva. I'm I'm currently trying to create my website using Canva. And I've watched videos telling me this sucks and other videos are telling me it's awesome. And it's yeah. I mean, I love Canva. Well, thank you. Thank you. And I also had to remind myself that this is a thumbnail. And like most people are not going to be looking at the thumbnails on their damn television. You know, it's a thumbnail. I mean, because actually, that thing that I told you that YouTube sends out, you know, how I knew that I had forgotten to post, how I figured out that I had forgotten to post that reviewed video that I made like months ago. Seriously. Um, I, there was something I did, oh, I was looking at that YouTube analysis that sends you out all the stuff, you know, that tells you like all this different things, like tells you how people are viewing your stuff. So how many people watch your stuff from their phones, how many people watch your stuff from their televisions or another device. And I was like, oh my gosh, like almost everybody watches my stuff from like a pad or a phone. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. um I do a newsletter for our chapter every other month. Oh, nice. Nice. My friend does cybersecurity, and she does cybersecurity for I think it's sort of a Unitarian church. Um and she's been doing stuff like that for them. Like it's sort of an all-inclusive sort of church. And she does stuff like that for them, like a newsletter kind of thing. And then one of my friends is in Colorado, and she started her own chapter of like a Wiccan group, because they couldn't find any that they liked. They all were just sort of meandering around, and then they started talking, and they were like, yeah, we're just gonna do our own. And I was like, I love that. I mean, and if I lived in Colorado, I would absolutely 100% join them, because it's just like create your own coven kind of thing. And I was like, I love it. I've taught some classes for them on numerology and some astrology. I feel like I've done something else for them. I don't know, but they are a hoot and a holler. I mean, they really are. I love it. I was like, that is just the coolest thing. Create your own coven. Because they just couldn't find like a Wiccan group that they all liked or fit into, you know? Um, it's nothing fancy, but it works and gets the updates out to our members since they live all over the state and some are out of state. See, yeah, but I love Canva. Oh my gosh. You know, again, when my finger was like messed up, and well, it's still messed up, but when my finger was like really bad, I was sitting, I was like sitting on the computer and on my phone a lot, not doing work, just watching, because you know my finger was throbbing. And I told y'all I had my hand held up like this trying to keep my finger from throbbing so much. And I had my phone or the pad like sitting in front of me, and I was just watching show after show. So I was watching videos on YouTube like showing you how to do all this stuff in Canva. And that's when I was like, oh, I can build my website in Canva and then transfer it over to like the website company. And I was like, that is so great. Like, I need to do something because, you know, my website has been down for 2 years. That's more than procrastination. That's abysmal. That's bad. So, yeah, I was like, I have to get to work. And I also need some lipstick. I can't live like this anymore. This is bad. If I had the patience, I would learn to do more so I could use it for pamper stuff. Girl, I'm telling you, watch some YouTube videos. I can't even tell you, like, there are some women out there that I'm like, Canva should hire you. Canva should hire these women. They are out there doing some amazing stuff on Canva. And I was like, girl, did not know you could do that. I mean, really. I think this is the color I want. Well, it's not a bad color. I mean, it's not the bold that I typically love, but this isn't terrible. So, you sell Pampered Chef? Is that what I'm hearing, Kelsey? Because there is some stuff. Although my kids think I can't cook. So I made this new cinnamon rolls this morning. And I didn't know much about the like, my mom picked them up because they're made by somebody and she packages them and sells them. And so you just have to cook them. And so I was trying to like figure out how to make them this morning because there's really no instructions like how long to cook them for or whatever. So I was just sort of winging it. And my son was just like, these are really, they're not as good as Nana's. Yeah, they think I can't cook because they don't like any of the stuff that I make. They live off of all, okay, I will admit this. When I was single, before I had kids, I was the kind of asshole that walked around saying, my kids will never eat blah, blah, blah. All the stuff that I said my kids would never eat, they live off of that shit. Live off of it. If it has high fructose corn syrup in it, they're like, yes, please, I will take that. Chicken nuggets, again, they will take that. And thank you very much, Mindy. I appreciate that. My kids think that I can't cook because I don't cook the kind of crap that they eat. Pizza, chicken, and not like roasted chicken. No, not like fried chicken, not unless it's a chicken nugget sort of situation. It's crazy, the stuff that my kids won't eat. But high fructose corn syrup. I do try to make them other things, but no. So I mean, like in the wintertime, I don't make a lot of ice cream, but in the summertime, I make ice cream. They do seem to like that. They will eat that ice cream. And I mean, there's a few other things that I make, but they don't. They just want to eat as like bad as possible, and I was like, that is awesome. That's great. I'm like, I even offered my son like some different. It wasn't peanut butter, but it was like a I can't even remember what it was now, but he wouldn't eat it because I had a sample. It was like a almond butter. I think it was an almond butter, but it had something else in it. And I was like, just taste this. And I was like, it was so good. It was so sweet. And he was like, ew. So yeah, they don't eat anything that's like worth eating. And we went to like my husband and I both love pho, and we went to a pho restaurant, and they were just like, what is this? It was pretty bad. I miss sugary cereals. They, strangely enough, they don't really like cereal. If they eat the cereal, they won't put milk in it, which again, I understand, but they don't really eat cereal. I've tried to get them to eat cereal. Yeah, it's super fun trying to be that mom. But hey, you know what? The universe has a very interesting sense of humor, because again, I was that asshole, just like, oh no, my kids are never gonna blah 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 blah, and that came back to bite me in the ass. I mean, really. So that's awesome. What's cereal without milk? Is that what you're saying, Kelsey? I can kind of. It's not terrible. I had to give up dairy and sugar. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tell you, I love cheese. I love cheese so much. That would be that would be a horrible situation if I had to give up cheese. Now, I will tell you, like a couple of years ago, I had like hives really bad, so I had to give up a lot of stuff that came from the cow. So I do eat a lot of goat's cheese. I eat a lot of cheese that comes from other countries, like expensive cheese. And oh, pho, PHO. It's that. PHO. It's so good. They have like it's like a soup sort of situation, but I like the more dry dishes, and Dr. Seuss likes the soup thing. And I mean, we just love those restaurants. It's Vietnamese food, and yeah, can't take those boys there. If they don't have pizza or chicken tenders on the menu, we literally cannot go there. Occasionally, thing two will have a hamburger. Occasionally. Uh-huh. I learned that when we went to North Carolina for the Polar Express. Um like at the end of November, the beginning of December, we went, and he actually ate a hamburger, and I was like, that is impressive. That is very impressive. Oh, I still have cheese, but ice cream and milk I don't often have, otherwise I'm miserable. Okay, I have something for you. I have a recipe that does not use any traditional dairy. It uses because again, I can't I can't have too many things that come from the cow. So I had to switch over like a lot of my stuff. And I sweeten my coffee with it's a coconut creamer. It's a coconut milk creamer, and I I make ice cream in the summertime that I use coconut cream and coconut milk. I don't use any, like, no dairy. I will find that recipe. It is sugar, coconut cream, coconut milk, and vanilla, and that's it. It's so good. It really is. And it is, there's no dairy in it. So it's technically a dairy-free ice cream. And I think that's what, like, Chick-fil-A's ice cream, it's called Ice Dream, because I don't think it is, it has some milk in it, but it's not traditional dairy with ice cream. No foreign foods for me unless it's Mexican or Italian. Oh, we eat a lot of Mexican food in this house. I can get chicken strips. I get chicken strips at, I gotta put these on. My son, as a kid in a restaurant, gave him pasta with butter as we asked, but they put parsley. Oh my gosh, I wish my kids would eat pasta with butter. That would be fantastic, Mindy. I get chicken strips at Carlos's O'Kelly Mexican. I like Mexican. They have good chicken strips. I get chicken strips at Red Lobsters and Joe's Crab Shack. Oh my gosh. I love that. The ice cream, you can use the ice cream maker to make this coconut. It's like ice cream, and it's not even, it doesn't taste too coconutty either. Like, cuz I thought it was going to taste like I don't know. I thought it was going to taste sort of like the beach. You know what I mean? Like, but it's really good ice cream. And we did one with chocolate in it. But mostly we just make vanilla because we all like it. It's so good. It's so good. But I'll find the recipe, but it's coconut cream, coconut milk, sugar, and vanilla. And then we made some with chocolate in it, and we just added cocoa powder to it. Oh, girl, I love seafood. I do love some seafood. And I've had Culver's custard. That is good. Ugh. Mindy, I feel for you because I understand. You put parsley in something, and my kids are just like, I mean, they think that you've just like cut up worms and put in it or something. And I'm like, this isn't bad. Are you high right now? This is yummy. No, and my mom makes homemade mac and cheese, but it's more white. It's not orange like Kraft. And I was like, because Kraft isn't real cheese. It's not real mac and cheese. And I was like, this is real. And they're like, no, they won't eat it. And it is the best mac and cheese ever. We had it at our wedding. That's how good it is. Yeah, it's so yummy. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I think I've probably talked y'all's ears off. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Parsley elevates Midwestern food. Well, we should tell Mindy to tell that to her son when he was young, because she said that as a kid, they would get the restaurants to just do pasta and butter, and they would accidentally put parsley in it, and her son wouldn't eat it. I love that. I'm not a rabbit, not leafy green stuff. Yeah, exactly. We used to bribe him with money to try and get him to eat something different, and he refused. Mindy said that they used to try and bribe her son with money, and he would refuse. Get Annie's mac and cheese. Can't stand Kraft anymore. I know. I know. There is something that I had. I bought like a frozen meal one day. Because you know how you shouldn't go to the grocery store when you're hungry? I cannot remember what the name of the brand was now. Like, usually I only buy things like, I love butter chicken. It's spicy. It's the Indian food. It's like, it's spicy, but it's not super, super spicy, but it's really good. Butter chicken is so good. If you like spicy stuff, and it's just rice and chicken and the sauce, but I like a lot of Indian food. Um, but this was a Japanese dish, and it was glass noodles. I think it was called glass noodles or something. It was so good. And I've been looking for that brand over and over again. And because it was so yummy. It was like a bunch of vegetables, and I think it was like beef or chicken. I can't even remember. But I just remember that it had like these clear sort of noodles. It was so good. It was so good. Um, Makes it all gourmet and stuff. Yes, it does. I go when I'm hungry and I never know what to get. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Glass noodles. So you know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. I've had my boys throw a plate. Yes, indeed, because they were just like, I am not eating that. I'm like, dude, come on. Come on, help me out here. But I cannot remember the name of that brand. I think it started with a B, but I've been looking for it since. Here's the other thing. I can't remember what store I got it from, because I go to Kroger, I go to Sprouts, I go to Walmart, I go to Publix sometimes, but mostly, heavy on the Kroger, Walmart, and Sprouts, because I can get a lot of my stuff from Sprouts I try to take as much of the dairy out of my diet as I can so that I can eat cheese and not like have a weird rash. So, but I buy it from there a lot, but I cannot remember where I got it from, and it was so yummy. It was a Japanese dish, if you guys see it, and it had glass noodles and I do remember it being somewhere. It was somewhere in the same aisle as the butter chicken, because that's what I was reaching. I was like, I'm going to go get some butter chicken because I love this one brand that has the rice, and it's so yummy. Because I feel like everybody that does like Indian food kind of makes their own version of like sauces. Oh my gosh, but there's this one brand that I really love their butter chicken, and then I saw the glass noodles and I was like, "Oh, I gotta try that out. I gotta try this in." Do you have an H Mart? No, we don't have an H Mart. Okay, well, maybe it is at Walmart. I gotta check on this. But it was so really good. And you know what? It may be at Walmart, because I feel like Walmart has like sort of the corralled where the frozen food is. Like they have sort of international food section. But typically when I go to Walmart, I'm just going and picking up like pancakes and chicken nuggets, and then I'm out. And so I don't know what I was doing that day. I was like, yeah, but it was quite yummy. And when the streets are open back up here, Angel, I'll bet that's the name. I suck at names. I'll bet that's the name. I think it started with the B. I'm almost positive. Oh, it was quite yummy. It was quite yummy. Um, and then one of my clients, she said she would go have Indian food with me, and I was like, yes, yes, because like nobody in my family, like my husband likes the Vietnamese food with me, he likes Japanese food, but nobody's willing to go eat Indian food with me. So I'm like, oh well, oh, we're doing that. We have a high V, and they have a foreign food aisle. I mean, but yeah, there's a whole section um at Walmart, and I thought maybe I had gotten it at Sprouts, because they have a lot of interesting food there. Um, but I'll go back and check. Mm, so yummy. It would be really neat to like, I don't even know how they make those noodles, but it would be cool to like watch. I may have to Google that. Since I'm gonna be stuck inside for the next day or maybe 2 days, because Georgia has no equipment to spread salt on the roads and stuff. And if they can't get into like these neighborhoods and back roads, they'll keep school closed. So come on out. Yes, there are lots of great spots in Denver. I tell you that, there's a lot of really good restaurants in Atlanta, like different, just all different kind of cultures and stuff. But a lot of them are crazy expensive. That is something that I really miss about Denver, is like the restaurants that were affordable but still really good and like interesting. It wasn't like it's not like crazy out of the way expensive. Do you have a Wegmans? No, we don't have a Wegmans. Oh my gosh, they got a foot of snow in Jersey. Jersey got a foot of snow. Are y'all getting snow finally in Colorado? Because I know my mother-in-law was upset because, like, she felt like they were not getting a lot of snow. Oh, yeah. I know they don't close schools much in Nebraska and Colorado. They do not. That was so funny for me when I first moved to Colorado and it started snowing. I was working in this pharmacy and I was like, so, like, when do we close? And they all looked at me like I just like sprouted another head. They were like, when we have a blizzard, maybe. It was kind of funny. Not much to speak of. The main streets have been cleared. Just the neighborhoods are snow covered. It won't melt in time. See, ours is just ice. It's not snow. It's just ice. And that's why everything shuts down here, because even if it snows, it turns to ice like really, really quickly. So sad. It's sad that there's not a lot of snow. And I've had more snow than they have. Wow. It's snowing again right now, but we're not supposed to get any accumulation. Wow. There's definitely something happening with the there's definitely something happening with the climate. I mean, it's so obvious. There's different, and I know we all go through different phases, because my mom said, like, the year that I was born, at Christmas time, that they were all sitting outside in shorts and t-shirts, like, that they ate Christmas dinner outside because it was so hot. And I don't think they had air conditionings in 1972. I mean, some of them did, but my grandparents did not. And she said we were sitting outside just eating Christmas dinner, and it was hot. And I know that we go through changes, but there's like a lot of people that should be getting snow that aren't, like Salt Lake and Colorado. Yeah. And see, Mindy's on Facebook and she's having the same issue that I have in Georgia, that we have here in Georgia, is that, like, they get a lot more snow than we do up in the Northeast, but they get snow and then they get ice on top of it. And it just makes everything all messed up. But the great thing about the Northeast is that they have equipment. They have snow plows, and they have, like, things to put, salt out for the ice. I got none of that. I got cat litter and kosher salt. I mean, yeah. Oh, wow. That's got to be fun. I need to come and visit I just need to come. I need to come and visit Colorado. We haven't been able to get back out there for a few years. Um, and it's, I mean, could go eat some food. We could drive over to, Angel and I could drive over to Nebraska and visit Mel and Kelsey. Like, hello, how are you? I'll do a pop up. Hey, that would be fun. Our snowplows have names. My side street gets plowed too. See, Mindy's saying in New Jersey that their side streets even get plowed. We don't even like I-75 barely gets plowed here. That would be fun. If I could get like a little RV or something and do like pop-ups. That would be like astrology charts for everyone. We could bring our cats. Do you guys want to take a road trip? They're not even lifting up their heads. I mean, Mercury, you got something on your face, baby. Yeah. They're not even lifting up their heads. That would be fun. You could just pack them all up and drive around with them. Oh, yeah. That would be great. Well, that's a fun plan. It's a goal. It is a goal. And we could, yeah. Hey, we could drive over to the Jersey Shore. I would like to go to Atlantic City. I've never been to Atlantic City, Mindy. And I know that, I mean, you probably don't live like close to Atlantic City, but New Jersey isn't like, I mean, like you should be able to get to Atlantic City in like a couple of hours, right? I mean, in theory. So we could just drive out there, pick you up, and then go see what Atlantic City's all about. Like, I'd like to see that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my cats are exhausted just from well, I mean, my cats are just exhausted because they had the shit scared out of them with the limb falling on the roof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can put it on my bingo card, Kelsey. I can. What do you think, Mercury? Come here. You want to see everybody? I could put that on my bingo card. I think that we need to get into this and do a bingo card for the year. We need to start one, you know. Okay, y'all, Mindy lives an hour from Atlantic City. That's all right. I'm 8 hours east from Denver. Okay, see, this is workable. This is workable. Especially if me and Angel take turns driving. It's not a problem. I mean, it's not a problem at all. I mean, because I've driven back and forth from Georgia to Colorado so many times. Yeah, that's a 23-hour and some change trip there. And driving across Kansas, seriously, I try to drive across Kansas at night because the scenery it's like watching paint dry. It's really pretty, but there's no real changes in the scenery. There's a Dairy Queen and there's gas stations, there's the occasional Walmart, but there's just green hills after green hill after green hill, and you're just like, okay, I'm done. Yeah. Hop, skip, and jump from non-brotherly love. I think that would be neat. I think that we could just, have a little what like we could just have a whole little caravan. That's a good word for it. Yes. We could just have a whole little caravan going like all the way out. I've done the Colorado to Virginia, Colorado to Texas, and Colorado to LA run several times. Let's drive. See, this would be perfect. You know, this would be perfect. I think we could do this. Oh, yeah. I love that because I think it would be neat to see Philadelphia. I've only driven through Philly. I've never been able to stop. Yeah. And we don't have toll roads. That's good news because the toll roads, like driving in Florida, the toll roads make it so convenient that you want to drive on the toll roads, but they are pricey, dude. They are pricey. Yeah. Ugh. Does Kansas have toll roads now? Because that would be crazy. You've driven to Ontario? Yeah. Nebraska to Mexico, that's a haul. Yeah, that's a haul. All right, well, I will start putting together a bingo card for something that we can do in 2026. And we'll just start out by, like, let's see what we can get together here. I mean, I definitely need to get organized. But I actually love getting organized. I mean, I know it's a Virgo thing. I just like it. Like, I like taking everything apart and putting it back together. But the problem is with my ADHD going through the roof with menopause. That's fun. And my kids constantly interrupting me. Sometimes things don't always get put back together. So then I'm left with a big damn mess. And that does not make my Virgo heart sing. No, it's not good. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with everybody's writings. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to talk to when when we're free of the ice storm, I'm going to talk to this lovely optometrist. I'm pretty sure he's an optometrist, not an ophthalmologist, and see if I can correct these contacts because I can't with this. And I need to, there's so much of my stuff that is in close. Like all of my notes and stuff when I'm doing my videos, I have to have the notes in front of me and I'm like, I can't read them unless I have the glasses on. So it's a Gemini thing to be organized. Yes, it is because I have a Gemini moon. Oh my gosh, Mindy. Yes. Come here. Come here, Mary. You want to see everybody? Come here. Okay. I can tell that you're really interested. I know it. Come here, little baby. Come here. Come here, Mercury. Okay, whenever you're finished, all right? I just want you to come and say hey to everybody. Come here, come here. Come here, come here. Yeah, I know it. Look at me. Look at me. She doesn't like being on camera. I know. Mouse does. Because Mouse will sort of pose. But little Mercury. And see, Mindy, this is why I have a cat named Mercury. Besides the fact that she's gray and I thought she looked like, silver like Mercury. But it's because because I'm double ruled by Mercury. Look at your baby. Okay, see, you look mean and you're not mean. Like, show him your pretty face. Show him your pretty face. She's like, no, I'm not doing that shit. Let me down. Okay. And now she's crawling back into the little cat igloo. They're so funny. But Mouse has stopped yelling at me. So that's good. All right, you guys. Not bad. 2 whole hours with y'all. And now I get to go up and try to talk my family into eating something I'm sure they don't want to eat. Yeah. Will's eye is in Philadelphia. Oh. Well, that would be awesome. That would be very awesome. Well, let's see if I can get my life together enough that, or maybe I'll win an RV. You never know. I mean, I asked for a lot of different things from that ritual that we did. You know, from winter solstice till the new year. Yeah. It was great to be, thank you for being here with me, Mindy. And it was great being with you guys too. But like the thing that I have to do is, you can't see it. I have to build a catio. And I have 2 cats that still need to be fixed. So, because, you know, we went through bringing in more. So, but now I have, I have 2 cats that still need to be fixed. And then I have a catio that I want to build. So that's what I'm in charge of out of the little 12 pieces, you know. So there's a bunch of other, things that Spirit's supposed to be taking care of. And I trust that it will happen. So I'm like, well, maybe I will be able to win an RV and I'll just be traveling out to see everybody. What do you think, Mouse? Now that you're staring at me again. Hey, come here, kitty. You want to come say hey to everybody before I log off? Okay. Well, something has messed him up. All right. We had a catio and turned it into a... Oh, I remember the chickens. I'll bet Fred would like a catio. Huh. I'm telling you. These cats will enjoy it. Yeah. Because Badger just doesn't, he comes in and out, but mostly he goes out for like a few minutes and then he comes back in. So he really just drives me crazy all day, just standing by the door and going, meow, meow. I let him out, and like if I let him out through the garage door, he walks around to the back door and wants in. Okay. But Badger's the only one that goes in and out anymore. Even Mouse doesn't. Mouse used to be an indoor-outdoor guy. And because he's the most feral. He's still a little feral, you know. But he's really settled down a lot. He didn't even try to go out anymore. And especially not when it's cold. He's like, no. I'll be staying inside. So, yeah. All right, you guys. Well, it was so fun hanging out with you guys for a while on this very cold day in Georgia. I will get to work on some of those reviews that I'll do. And now that I have like a new card deck, that's awesome. Now that I have a new card deck, I'll get to work on that. And I really will put out the review that I did and never put out. So, yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining me. It was fun hanging out. I should do this more often. All right, well, I will see y'all on Tuesday. Um, and yeah, I got a cat. One of the cats in the house never settles down. Yeah. But Mouse and Mercury get along with each other most of the time, but they don't get along with anybody else. So, like, Badger and Mouse used to be friends, but they are not anymore. I don't know what happened. I don't know who pissed off who, but whatever. So, that's why Mouse lives in my office now. So, all right, y'all have a wonderful day. Stay warm in all of your respective cold places. Stay safe. Don't be out there driving on the ice. And I will see y'all on Tuesday. Bye.